Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura and in today's video I just want to chat about Inktober or art challenges in general while I'm working on my illustration for day 9. For context, the prompt word for that day was bounce, so I sketched out a Volpera, which is this little fox character from World of Warcraft, and she's riding an alpaca. Alpaca mounts have some really cute and fun animations in the game, so I thought that would be fitting the theme. I'll also show you a little flip through of my previous illustrations at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. However, I can't really tell what exactly motivated me to participate in Inktober this year, and actually it wasn't until October 1st that I decided which prompt list I want to pick. To be completely honest, I wasn't exactly inspired by any of the lists. I just saved every list that I've seen on Instagram throughout September and even asked my audience which lists they were gonna be using. And in the end, it was my boyfriend who picked the prompt list for me, which happened to be the official Inktober list. So this was already kind of a difficult start for me, and this is my second serious attempt of this art challenge. The first time I tried it, I did only 2 or 3 drawings and then lost motivation. And the second time I stopped after day 20, I believe. And honestly, I don't know if I can make it through the entire month this time, but I definitely want to try. But please feel free to let me know about your experiences with art challenges. If you're doing one this month, which prompt list you're following, which mediums you're using, if you're sticking to any kind of theme, how you stay motivated, and so on. Let's start a little chat in the comment section. As you probably know, for Inktober it's common to use ink, obviously, and so far I'm sticking to that. Well, except for one drawing that I finished digitally. But I don't think I'll put the pressure on myself to stick to ink pens for the whole month if at some point I don't feel like it anymore. For now it's fine though, and I totally get the benefit of practicing line art and hatching techniques for a whole month. As someone who likes to do very messy sketches, neat line art isn't exactly my strength. So for the sake of improvement, this might be the right challenge for me. I'm mostly using the soft tip Tombow Fudenoske brush pen and a simple fountain pen for line art and shading. And when I want to color larger areas completely in black, I use the Pigma Micron brush pen. If I change mediums in the middle of the challenge, it's probably because they ran out of ink and I missed the point where I could have ordered new ones and got them in time. Fingers crossed that won't happen. I think the main reason why I wanted to do an art challenge so badly is that I want to make more time for art on a daily basis. Even if it's not my expectation for myself to draw every single day for years and years to come, I love to build a habit of drawing more regularly and to loosen up and lower my expectations, if that makes sense. Anyway, I didn't plan on sticking to a theme throughout the month, actually, but it somehow happened that the majority of my drawings so far are more or less related to World of Warcraft, and I think this somehow also keeps me going at the moment. I love the game and I love my characters, and I think that motivates me to experiment with their expressions, and I try to tell little stories when I'm drawing them. I think it's always more fun to connect something you want to practice with a subject you love, if you get what I mean. I'm sorry I'm so bad at explaining stuff like that. For example, I practiced drawing facial expressions recently, and instead of just replicating reference photos, I practiced them on one of my WoW characters, which was so much fun, and I was also quite happy with the results. So if you're struggling with stuff like that, I highly recommend trying that out. Well, unfortunately, it's probably nothing that resonates with my audience very much. I don't think many of the people watching my videos are playing World of Warcraft. Let me know if you do. But it's fun for me to draw these characters at the moment, and if the alternative is not to draw at all, well, I think it's the best thing I can do for now. And actually, I feel like I've improved a bit already. It's weird, when I'm recording this voiceover, it's only day 13 of the challenge, but for me, it already feels like the sketching process comes easier to me than before. I guess that's because the prompts kind of force me to go out of my comfort zone. I'm drawing things that I wouldn't have drawn otherwise, and I drew faces and poses I wouldn't have thought I'd be able to execute at all. And that's really amazing. I'm not saying they are perfect, but I still did it. On the other hand, though, I'm spending a lot more time on my drawings than I expected. This isn't necessarily something bad, but guys, I'm exhausted. Please tell me I'm not the only one feeling like this. How much time do you spend on your daily illustration? Now let's talk a bit about the other part of the challenge, the social media part. Are you posting your entry every day? There was a time I posted on Instagram more regularly, like 3 to 4 times a week, basically every other day, but posting daily is new to me. It is kinda annoying to take photos every day, edit them and write a caption, but also the Inktober posts feel kinda different. I don't know, it's so interesting to check the prompt-specific hashtags and see what all the other artists came up with. Well, sometimes it's kinda hard not to compare yourself to other artists, but I really enjoy interacting with their posts at the moment. Maybe make some new art friends, that would be great. I know I am asking a lot of questions today, but I'm kinda excited for whatever reason. So if you want, feel free to drop your Instagram handle as well and I'll check out your entries. I think the community aspect of these art challenges is something really special. We have a lot in common since we want to achieve the same goal and are dealing with similar struggles. The content itself feels very short-lived though. A post you're really proud of only has its time in the spotlight for 24 hours and then you have to post the next thing already. I don't really know how to feel about that, but I think that's just in the nature of art challenges. They can motivate and they can burn you out. However, I know that it's not about the likes, but on some days I just wish more people would actually see my art before it gets lost in the void of the internet. All in all, I think it helps to chat with other participants to keep up your motivation. Also, allow yourself to keep a drawing simple on days you don't feel very inspired by a prompt. Choose something that's comfortable for you over something that might look more impressive when you're feeling a bit tired and exhausted. And if a drawing doesn't turn out the way you expected, remember that tomorrow there's another chance to create something amazing. And since I'm probably not the right person to give you tips, that's it for my motivational speech. I'd really love to chat with you guys and keep each other motivated, and I'm also very curious about how it's going for you. As I mentioned in the beginning, there's a little flip through of the previous illustrations, so if you're interested in that, Watch till the end or check out the posts on my Instagram account at art_and_foxes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day, and all the best for the rest of Inktober.